Have you ever wondered if you could cut your company's expenses? What if I told you there's a simple way of doing this? Utilizing the energy in the process water would not only cut the expenses of your company, but will also reduce the temperature of the water let out to the young man boat, at least with our solution. But how, you might ask? You can utilize the velocity of the flow by installing a turbine with a nozzle. You have to ensure equal pressure and velocity, but this would also ensure that the thermal energy of the water does not go to waste. The benefits of this is production of electrical energy, which you can use directly in your other processes. This will, as I said, this will reduce the waste of energy, and it will also possibly reduce your expenses. Another nice benefit about this is reducing the environmental strain. Now, why have we chosen this solution? As you can see, we have thought of two solutions, a turbine as we have chosen, and a thermoelectric generator. As you can see from the chart over here, that's the only thing that was different from the latter one. We have the installation cost, time, energy efficiency, cost saving, operating cost, return on investment, and environmental impact as our categories. Now, the installation cost for the turbine is less than the thermoelectric generators, therefore 1i and 3i's for this, since the cost is high. This is due to the fact that thermoelectric generators require expensive components like semiconductors. The installation time we have set equal to each other because we believe it doesn't take more time to implement one than the other. The energy efficiency is higher for the turbine than for the thermoelectric generator. We have calculated this, but we will not go into detail with the numbers. The cost saving is obviously also higher here, since the energy efficiency is higher and the installation cost for the turbine is lower than the thermoelectric generator. The operating cost for the turbine, however, is a little higher, since it has a rotational part and therefore will be worn down faster than a thermoelectric generator. Now, the return on investment is the time you use to get back the money that you invested in this. Obviously, from all these factors, even though it has a higher operating cost for the turbine, it will still return the investment for the turbine faster due to the other factors. The environmental impact of those two are not as large as the other categories, but there is a slight better impact on the slightly less impact on the turbine than the thermoelectric generator. But what would the next steps be? The next step would be an energy highway where we transfer the energy to nearby cities. Obviously, there would be some obstacle where we have seen the biggest obstacle as the topography of the area around Kalundborg. The reason for this is if the ridges are too high, if there's ridges that are too high, then it would be less beneficial, since it would cost more to dig through them. To summarize, you can utilize the energy and therefore potentially cut your expenses and also reduce the environmental strain. We've also seen that the turbine is more beneficial than a thermoelectric generator. This is our proposal. Thank you for listening.